speaking of content, speaking of wanting to do my best to properly show this community like fun rewards. We had a battle royale as a reward from the supportathon, which you all know. It was a chat survivor, chat battle royale, and it was really fun. And we spent like 6 hours goofing around in these challenges that I had. And we didn't have a winner at the end of the stream because I had built too much like math into it, and real time on stream, we had a lot of contestants. And so it was like too much to take that moment then and go through everyone's scores. So what I ended up doing was putting everyone in the battle royales, the challenges, those 3 rounds that we did. The first one we fought like each other with people berserked, which was interesting. It was interesting, but because they were berserk, they all chose the melee, and that's obviously not some of the colonists' specialty. So it doesn't like highlight whether or not they're like good at fighting if it's using the thing that isn't their strength, right? The second round we fought mechs. So as like a community, we fought mechs together, and then we just ranked people based on how they did. Whether or not they were left standing at the end of the round is what I had recorded. And then folks that died in any of these rounds were penalized for dying, basically. The last round we fought mech bosses, and that was really cool, and I was very impressed with how the colonists did. We of course had deaths, but like, yeah, there were a bunch of people left standing, and they get points for that. So I'm going to show you all the spreadsheet and the rankings because it wasn't something I could provide at the time of this stream. And because this is my business, my profession right now, that really bothered me. That really bothered me that essentially the game show didn't finish. Like, we didn't finish the game show live on stream. I didn't finish it, right? So I was like, well, what am I going to do? I'm going to put the spreadsheet together, and then I'm going to announce a winner like in the Discord. And at first that was fine in my head canon. That was fine. And I was like, okay, that's what we're going to do. But I didn't really like that much. So I've decided instead, join the Discord and get all the announcements and everything. But in this case, I've decided instead to do a final battle, a final stand with our top 10 points. So the folks that got the top 10 scores. Chaos Lobster, congratulations on making it out of the berry camp with all the berries.
Lurk, 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 lurk,
H. Gammon.
lurk, 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 lurk. H. Gammon's gonna lurk.
Hi, H. Gammon. Hi, Goo. Hi. I missed the first part, so yay. Still don't understand how this works. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about like how everyone did, and I think this will definitely be like, you know, like I'll put up another game show RimWorld as a reward, as one of the rewards for like the charity events and things like that, because I think we should do it again in the future. I think we should keep it special, but I think we should definitely have more of these because folks missed it and it was super fun. And like, I think that the more I do it, the more I can improve. I think that ERC is hard because it's hard to know when people are available to participate. It's also hard to do things like ragtag and get streamers together because you have to give like, you kind of have to push it out pretty far to get everyone working, and it's a lot. So I actually love the idea of putting together more of these game show events for all of you because I can do it kind of by myself and we can announce the day kind of in advance and hopefully a lot of people can make it, right? Top 10 RimWorld betrayals. Yes, exactly. Excited to see how RimWorld does the game show. Well, you won't see that much of it because this is the final stand, but we will be going through the like scoring systems and stuff. And that should give you a pretty good idea of how things worked. So let's go ahead and switch over. Okay. This is the colony. But for right now, let's go here. So this is my spreadsheet, and I was viewing it on my vertical monitor. So we unfortunately have to scroll, but it's fine. Imagine scrolling. Imagine having to scroll. Black Keeper, hi. There's something not working correctly here. Hold on. There's something not working correctly. Oh, we might be fixing my spreadsheet real quick. Let's check these. How do I... Okay. Can I unhide? Unhide. So there are hidden columns, which is fine, but I'm noticing here that potentially the contestants are incorrect. See, this is once again, it's like it's not working. Can you just unhide? How do I do that? Oh, like this? Okay. All right, so are you getting points for these? Because why are their scores the same? Oh, because you had one there and you had one there. Oh, okay. That makes sense. No. Are you adding that? It's not. We gotta double check the winners. This font is very small for all of you. Can you see this at all? That's better. That's much better. I like small fonts, and I cannot lie. Ants on the screen. Yeah, it was really small. RimWorld plus spreadsheets. This is a good day. Yes, this is the spreadsheet day of RimWorld, okay? This is me getting into my element here. I'm gonna move up so I show as much as possible. So this is the spreadsheet that I use for the scoring system. And obviously now I have this for future game show RimWorlds, game show oramas. And so that's a good thing, right? I have my like quality rankings over here with like VLOOKUP, and it works very nicely. And then over here, I was wondering because it looks like these two have the same score, but they shouldn't because they have different like successes over here. So what that means is that actually I'm missing some of these. Is it right? CEGIKM should be every other. O Q S U W Y. I think this is right now. Okay, so yours didn't change, but let's go ahead and get everyone. Now they're all yellow. Okay, so Black Sparrow is in the lead. Okay, and then I hate that this is now all yellow, so let's just reset it. Okay, so Black Sparrow with the most points, then Black Keeper, then Talamar. Yay! Oh, this did change the rankings. Yeah, MJ, you made it in. So these are my top 10 right here. If you're wondering about the people that don't have colored rows, these ones were eliminated in the first round, so I didn't bother with their points because they were eliminated. So these are my top 10 people. We don't have a top 11. We have top 10 because there's no tie. This looks like absolute hell to keep track of. It was annoying to take the points. It didn't take very long. It was just annoying to grab all the points. So I have definitely some massive improvements for next time, including things like, I have ideas of ways to make it so that way, like, each round has elimination. So you have fewer people that you need to, like, check their scores round after round, right? Also, there's like a numbers mod you can use that could help pull the numbers you need. And if you plan accordingly, you can just plan with numbers that the numbers mod can provide. So that would be one way to simplify it. At the time, I was just like, oh, it'll be easy. We'll just like look at the room and decide if they move on to the next round. And that was not like how it works. So Blackkeeper, this is from the Battle Royale RimWorld. All the heckin' legends and mods got included automatically. And there was like scoring for each of the things, which we're gonna look at in the game. But what I wanted to show you all was essentially this right here, which is who made it to the top 10 and their scores. If you notice, like I did, all the scores are very similar. Like they aren't that yes, Blackkeeper. It was, consider it more like a game show than anything. It was a RimWorld game show. I put everyone who is a heckin' legend or a mod into it automatically. And then these were the top 10 people. In fact, I actually accidentally forgot to include you in the first couple rounds and then added a colonist for you partway through and was really mad about it. But that's part of why your score is very similar to Black Sparrow's, was because I kept thinking you two were the same. I kept thinking it was you. Yeah, so battle royales are quite seldom voluntary. Yeah, so I just threw you into one, but it's just for naming rights in RimWorld. So what I'm gonna do is put the winners into like my next like 3 RimWorld colonists, right? So it's like a very like silly, fun reward. And also, all the colonists going into it are almost completely random, except that for folks that weren't here at the time, we like made an improvement for you. For folks that were here, we asked, and you got to, those folks got to like choose what their improvement was. So for some of them it was like add to melee skill, right? Like we might have just added to Black Sparrow's melee skill. For card, we probably added to melee skill, things like that. Okay, so my winners who are going into the final stand are going to get the soldier uniform, so that way they can go get dressed. So Queen Pixel Dust is not in the top. Talamar is. Octavius Thrax is in the top 10. The Yed is in the top 10. Amjust J is not in the top 10. MJ, you are in the top 10. Card is not in the top 10. Enoch is. Techno Archmage is. Blackkeeper is. And Black Sparrow is. We also need to get Jonifer. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who am I missing? Zion? Zion. Okay. And if you... Oh, yeah. Jay, you did really well. You were 12th. You were 12th place. You did really well. Hi, good to see you. I laughed because the emote you did was like the dance I was doing. Jovial, yes, I'm a morning streamer now because I'm actually a morning person. It was life that forced me to stream in the evenings. So now we're trying a new morning person schedule. Ew, gross. I know. Everyone hates it. When we all do our commands. I love it. We have like a little dance party for a minute. Okay, so these folks, are they? Yeah, they're being restricted. Okay, get out of there. We gotta line up who's who. Jay, you don't get a gun anymore. Card, you don't need a sword anymore. Queen Pixel Dust, you don't need a gun anymore. We'll allow everything so those things get hauled. And then who is it? Jonifer, you're in. Cyan. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so interesting. This is gonna be so interesting. I can't believe Enoch and Cyan are both in. Doom. Doom. We need doomsday rocket launchers. We'll doom later. Stop social fighting. We're peaceful. It's fine. Okay, back to work. Understood. MJ, enjoy your lurky lurks. Thank you so much for the lurky lurks and for the help with the start of the stream. We'll see you later. Oh, 2 million berries. I'm gonna do a little stimmy. What this means is if you haven't said anything in chat in the last 10 minutes, you're going to want to say something in chat. It'll give you a chance to get a stimmy of berries to join the next heist. And that's in case some of you joined the heist and lost all your berries. Okay, so we're going to run out of food if we don't do the battle soon. So we need to get our folks equipped. I was looking here and I was trying to figure out who I was missing. I have 11. That means I have 1 extra. Queen Pixel Dust. Okay, so Jonifer and Cyan, you need to get dressed and ready. Jonifer, do I not have a mono sword for you? I mean, this one's poor. That doesn't really feel fair. Oh, here, this one. Cyan, ooh. Legendary. No, everyone's using shotguns. Yeah, here, use this one. Okay, so I gotta let them take a minute to get dressed because basically they have to have their choice of, you know, flak and stuff. Is this all silver? Is that why you're wearing gold? The silver and gold helmets are like not good, right? Is this good? 58 sharp, 29 blunt. Okay, so what about like yours? Yeah, it's not good. Okay, we're gonna spawn some more. Just to try to get some more steel or flak. I mean, the fact that some of them have plasteel flak and some of them have steel flak is already a big difference. I don't want some people with like silver and gold. So we got to throw some extra ones down. It's called like an advanced helmet in dev mode for some reason. Okay, so can you come here and get this one? And you come here and get this one. And you do not have a flak jacket. Let's get some more flak jackets down too. I think the one person that's wearing a duster has thrumbo fur, so that's fine, but I want to give them a chance to change into whatever they want. So all these other people are only allowed to wear like parkas and shirts. So they're not going to take anything away from my fighters. Okay, Zion, where's your weapon? What's going on here? I think once Zion gets that, we're good to go. What are you wearing? Are you sure with the duster? Okay. Your choice. All right, I think we're ready. So you folks, get in here. And then, Lex, hi. How are you doing? Hi, Lex. Thank you again for the onesie stream. It was very comfy, very nice, comfy outfit for the onesie, for the 24-hour. I like being comfy. All right, so we're bringing these folks in. They're going to be doing the Battle Royale, so I kind of want to have, like, everyone else not allowed in that area, maybe? We're doing one last round of the Battle Royale because I was not satisfied. I was not satisfied with the fact that we didn't have an ending. Oh, Lex, you didn't see my spreadsheet. I finally did it, and the thing that's nice about this is now if I ever decide to do this in the future, we have what we need already set up in a spreadsheet, and I think that'll be great. Okay, are you all here? It feels like you're not all here. Okay, some of them are still coming. All right, so what I think I would like to do is spread people out. Just spread them out. So they kind of, they'll probably attack the people closest to them. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, Black Keeper, I can't believe I didn't have you in, but you got really lucky because we had decided at the time without knowing Black Sparrow's score that we were just going to copy Black Sparrow's score from the first round to you because I kept confusing them for you. Like, I thought that I had you in there because I saw black for Black Sparrow. And, oh, yes. Yes and no, Black Keeper. So there is an unfairness to it, right? Because the shooters can be shooting at the melee person as they walk up to stab them, right? But the swords that I gave these people, like, slice limbs off. So if they can get up there to that person, this person's now screwed. Because this sword is just going to start, like, chopping their limbs off. And the people that have the swords are good with swords. The people that have guns are better off with the guns. Like, Talamar's kind of mixed. So Talamar's better off, like, shooting as they approach. I gave everyone good weapons, but the ranged people all have shotguns, so their range is a lot shorter. Which I thought about because of what you're talking about right now. Is, like, essentially, I was like, they probably will, MJ, go here. Black Sparrow, move down. Okay. Okay, so Emo kind of gave me an idea. 'Tis a flesh wound. I'll bite your ankles. So I did heal everyone from the group, but except for smoke leaf tolerances and permanent injuries. As you can see, some of them have that. Alcohol withdrawal, I don't like. I'm probably going to I don't want to make them drunk, but I'm going to reset their withdrawal. So basically they aren't going through withdrawal. I'm going to make them addicted, I guess. Okay, so see, now it's balanced. They're addicted, but they're not going through withdrawal, because that was like making all of their like consciousness and stuff messed up. And that's like a random thing. Everyone's currently healed except for their scars, things like that. And everyone's gotten the chance to like eat and rest. So moods are also a little bit better. Some of them are not as well fed or rested as I would like, but it's fine. Also, Black Keeper, there's definitely an aspect of randomness to this that I like. Well, everyone, that I chose to embrace, because unless I really let people choose and customize every aspect of their colonists, which would be very, very difficult to coordinate, basically the pawns are pretty much random, right? So, like, because you have, like, next to no say in your colonist, whether or not you win is really up in the air, right? So we just kind of have to like embrace that randomness a little bit with a little bit of like, we'll just see what happens, and this is for goofs. And that's why the reward is just names in RimWorld colonies, because we have those all the time anyway. Raise hi. Can I kill MJ? No. First off, you're not in here. And second of all, these folks are going to get paired to each other. So with that in mind, let's start. Actually, I like this idea. Let's start with the shooties against each other and the stabbies against each other. That's going to be really chaotic, and I'm going to like it. Okay, interesting. There's only 4 shooties here. Okay, you go here, you go there. You two, you're gonna battle here. This is, Emo gave me the idea to do brackets. And since we have an even number with 10, we're basically gonna do brackets. So first up, we got MJ, who's gonna be fighting Enoch over here. Enoch, you gotta get closer, I think. They might be too far away from each other. Yeah. Okay. God mode, help me out. Okay, MJ, go there. Enoch, here. We'll do the same thing over here. I'm just basically offering similar cover to both sides, right? And then bringing them in range. Okay, and so what we're going to do, well, they're all going to be fighting at the same time, because otherwise people will just like slowly lose their minds as I hold them drafted. They are not being controlled in Puppeteer, but it is something I've considered for a future one, is allowing people to actually use Puppeteer if they so choose. But in this case, we're just going to draft them to attack each other. And they're just going to shoot at each other. And you are going to stab at each other. And you are going to stab at each other. Isn't there a way to reset their needs? Didn't we talk about this? Maximize. There we go. Let's maximize the needs for these folks. Not you. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure they all weren't going to like lose their minds. Here we go. So this is the final stand, but of course this is kind of round one because if half the people die, then those people that are remaining will need to fight each other, right? So we'll pair up our shooties against each other, and we'll take our 3 winning stabbies and have them fight each other. Immediately, Black Sparrow taking a bruise. Techno Archmage taking a couple bruises. Jonifer. Wow. Techno Archmage just chopped off a leg. And Jonifer, from the blood loss, went down. What do y'all think? So now Octavius Thrax and Techno Archmage have to fight, right? And then whoever wins this is gonna have to fight them. Yed's also down by the way. Yed is not dead, but Yed is basically out. Yed's out. Ooh, Blackkeeper. Blackkeeper joining this battle, taking out Black Sparrow with just some really solid stabs. You do have the higher melee ability. Our shooties are still trying to shoot each other. Not very successfully. Here, just come meet each other in the middle here. Zion getting some... left leg getting shot by that chain shotgun. Come here. Fight over the steam. Feel like I should heal them. Nah. I don't think you heal them. This is the final battle, right? All right. Time to start fighting. Actually, get closer before we do this. Okay, now, you fight you, you attack you, and you attack you. That'll be the fairest, right? Right. Night Dweller, what are you doing in here? Get out. Get out. Night Dweller's like, I would like to be involved. Blackkeeper's down. Blackkeeper is out. Out of the game. Thrax? Thrax, pick up your sword. Thrax fell over and then got back up. Get your sword. Get your sword. Stab him more. Oh. Okay, so shooties are still shooting. And Thrax picks up the sword and instantly takes out Techno Archmage. Thrax is incapable of tending. And is missing a leg. I think your best bet, Thrax, is to just try to go take out MJ. Just try before you bleed out to kill as many of them as you can. Hop over there. Talamar's actually taking quite a bit of damage now, too. Shattered Humorous. Zion and Talamar are just killing each other, while Enoch and MJ continue to fail at shooting each other. Can we... Do you need light? Here. Oh, I turned off God mode. Okay, it's fine. Talamar's down. Okay, Zion, come over here and shoot MJ. Actually, you should probably shoot Enoch, I think. Enoch has a shooting level of 2. Zion definitely has to shoot Enoch. So, come over here. Okay. Oh, boy. shoot at Thrax. This is the most fair. Zion will shoot at Thrax as... Okay, Zion's got to get cover, though, because that's more fair. Okay, now shoot at Thrax. Thrax is going to try to take out Enoch. Bree! Get out of here. Enoch, shoot at Thrax. What are you doing? Run away. Shoot at them. No, keep shooting. Okay, run away. They only have one leg. Run away. Okay, Zion, you need to shoot more. So you're gonna come across as well. Maybe you are shooting at Enoch now. And now you're running over here and then gonna shoot at Octavius Thrax again. I'm trying to like switch up who's shooting at who because it's gotta be like, kind of like when there's 3 left. Oh boy. Okay, so now they're just gonna shoot each other in the face. Dreadvin, get the heck out of here. All right, you shoot at Zion and you shoot at Enoch. Oh. Doom! Zion. I mean, look at Zion, though. Yeah, Doom is Zion's command, so only Zion can do that one. So I just wanted to draw attention to the fact that, of course, like, the last person standing is someone who's good at both forms of fighting, because in the first round, which they did get points for, everyone was using melee. Thrax would have won. They killed like 4 people. So the only thing with Thrax that I would say means that they wouldn't have won is that they lost their leg all the way over here. It was surprising they were still walking. I also would say that that possibly may indicate that melee is not as good as shooting in the end in this type of like battle royale kind of scenario, right? Holy heck. Zion being our winner. Let's look at their stats real quick. Here's the spreadsheet. Okay, so Zion was the 10th place person. So in terms of how they did in the rooms, they weren't as great. In fact, they got a kill. They did kill one of the hares. They didn't deal that much damage, though, coming into the final battle. No, that's going into the first battle. Sorry, after the hares. Zion did die, was one of the deaths, but was also one of the last people standing during the mech battle, so that got offset. It's very interesting. I was looking to see like what kind of colonists they were and how they did. Obviously, they were a bit well balanced here with a passion in construction and a passion in art. That's going to help with the task of building the sculpture and the shelf at a higher quality, right? So really just like a well-balanced colonist. Now, obviously, their traits, especially depressive, could be very problematic. So this is like a really good pawn if you can handle depressive. But that means to me that R3 are MJ, Octavius Thrax. No, sorry. Octavius Thrax, Enoch, and Zion. Congratulations, you 3. Cyan being first, then Enoch, then Octavius Thrax. That's fucking amazing. And now we actually have like winners. Like now we can actually say like these were the winners, you know? And that makes me feel a lot better because I wanted to do that together on stream. Cyan in first, Enoch in second, and Octavius Thrax, who was maybe robbed a little bit because of the melee thing, did very well and got third place, having taken out like all the melee fighters. Are they like tough or anything? No. Enoch can't even fight. Enoch, you just have like really good luck, I think. Let's do a quick round of words, and then I'm going to need some time to like transition. Not a lot of time, but then we'll jump into the 500% threat 0 skill challenge, which we were working on.